What's up, you guys? What's up? It's your garden, SkinnyBoyRandy. Hope you're having a great, blessed, and prosperous day. Hey, y'all. Yes, this video is not about me today. This video is about getting your seed started right now in January. We are going towards the end of January, and now is the time to start planting, so you'll be ahead of the game. So this video is just going to be to help you get started. If you're new to the channel, if you've never started seeds before, we're going to get it together today, okay? Okay, thank you. Ooh, I got a little horse there. Thank you guys so much for being here. Welcome to Gardening with SkinnyBoyRandy, where beginners and experts are always welcome. Hey, y'all. Yes, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please click like and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up, thumbs down, just like 2 middle fingers, okay? Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Also, if I can't answer a question here, head on over to my Facebook group. That group is called Gardening with SkinnyBoyRandy, where beginners and experts are welcome as well. If I can't answer a question here, those are some question answering people over there. I love that group. Yes, you guys, we are growing by leaps and bounds. And I just wanted to make a short, quick video for you. For those of you that are getting ready for your spring and summer gardening, you know we can start in January because some things take longer than others, especially things like peppers and things like that. But yeah, you guys, leave a comment. Share with all your social media. I would greatly appreciate it. So let's just dive right into this video. You can use all types of containers. Okay. You can use the larger seed starting trays or the smaller seed starting trays. You can use a white paper cup. You can use a red solo cup or whatever color they come in. Yes, you guys, it doesn't have to cost you a lot of money. Ain't nobody got no money. Ain't nobody got no money. We be going and trying to make things work with what we got, okay? So, yes, you guys, these are the 4 containers we're going to be working with today. I have a large container here, small here, cup here, and cup there. And then I'm going to tell you why I use each individual container. Okay, so let's just get started by mixing up our seed starting mix. All right. Okay, you guys. So you can use all type of seed starting mixes. You can buy the pre-made seed starting mix, or you can make your own. I like to make my own now. I used to buy the pre-made, but it's the same thing. And all I do is use a little peat moss, and it doesn't matter what type you use, just some peat moss, y'all, and some vermiculite or perlite, because the seed has everything it needs to germinate itself. So what I like to do is mix, for every 1 part peat moss, like say for instance, if I just use 1 cup, okay, 1 cup peat moss, all right? Pour that in there like that. And then I use a 1/2 cup of the perlite. And the perlite will give it aeration and help the soil stay nice and fluffy. So I'll just take a 1/2 cup of perlite and put in here as well. Set that down there. See how it looks? And then just mix it up. And that's your seed starting mix right there. You don't need nothing else. You can take some of the larger sticks out or whatever. Just like that. See? Okay. Ain't nobody got no money to keep going ahead buying no seed starting mix when we can use and make our own. And then what I do, I take boiling water and I pour a little bit on it, a little bit at a time, just to get it moist and to kill any fungi. Okay? So, yeah, be careful when doing this. I have my little shovel. And then just mix it up a little bit. It's scorching hot. You might can see the smoke. That will kill any fungi and pests that will be flying around your home, which we don't want. Okay? And don't add too much water all at once. Just add a little bit at a time, y'all. It'll soak itself into the soil. As you can see, the soil is turning different colors. It's turning darker. You don't want it soaking wet. You want it nice and moist. And just keep stirring it around, let it cool off a little bit before you put your hands in it. Because when nobody got time to be going to the emergency room, we be done fell out. And had to wind up in the emergency room because we done burnt our hands. Y'all know how I do. Seed starting mix 101. So you squeeze it, it stays together. No water comes out when you squeeze it, but it stays together. When you touch it, it breaks apart. And that's what you want. And just keep stirring it until it cools off. And this is one way to make your seed starting mix. Also, you can use peat pellets. And peat pellets are just pre-made peat pellets. You put them in water and they will expand, and I'll show you that. You just take a little container, put your peat pellet in there, and we're going to use some more of our warm water. And just pour a little bit in there, like that. And this peat pellet, let me get it back so you can see, will start to grow. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I'll let you sit there and see that for a minute. It's growing up and up and up. You see, from the time we put it in there, it's doubled in size. So it's just going to keep going and going and going. And you would plant your seeds directly in the middle of your peat pellet. Once it's finished expanding, as you can see, it's just going. It's going. We can turn it over and get a little bit more on that side so it'll go a little faster. See that? See how tall it's growing? So you can plant your seeds in a peat pellet as well. So what I like to do is either you can use your red cups. Like I said, your red cups or white cups, whatever you want to use. And take a snipping out of the bottom. And I'm using my red cups because I want my plants to grow in here for a while, 8 to 12 weeks. So I'm going to just clip off a little hole on the side. And then one on the other side. Just a little snipping. So the water, when we go to water it in our container, it'll be able to absorb from the bottom. Okay? So let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. And like I said, I just got me a little container from my local cheap store. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Just go get your container. And then we have our seed starting mix that we made. And then we're just going to put it in the cup. Put it in the cup. And you don't want to pack it too tight. Just put it in there like so. And give it a little tapping. Just a little bit. Not a mashing, just a tapping. Okay. Just like that. Okay. Give it a little tapping. And I like to place my seeds on top of the soil. And that's why I leave this rim around it. And then I'll put a little bit more soil on it. You can do the same thing with your white solo cups. And with the white paper cups, I just take and put a couple of holes in the bottom. Maybe 3. Just like that. 3 holes at the bottom. Okay? And fill it up with soil. Give it a little tapping. Not a mashing, just a tap. Okay? And I fill it up all the way to the first rim. Because we're going to put our seeds on top. And then just place a little bit more soil on top of that. Okay? Now, with your seed starting containers, you're going to do the same thing. And I'll just take this and pour the rest of this in here. like so, just to give you an idea. And what I like to do with my seed starting containers, because they have the holes at the bottom already, I give them a thumb press, just a little thumb press, just to keep the air from out. Sorry, y'all. Okay, to keep the air out of the bottom, so the roots won't be exposed to the natural air, and they'll be in the soil the entire time. Okay, sorry, y'all. Just like that. And I'm just going to use 2 of these for demonstration purposes. Okay, just give them a little thumb press. That's all. All right. So that's how you make your seed starting mix and how you can put them in the containers. No matter what kind of container you're using. If you're doing the peat, oh, the peat pellet has risen. He has risen all the way up. You see it? That little peat pellet. And you would just open that little top piece right there. Make a little indentation inside. You can use your scissors or whatever. And that's where you're going to plant your seeds. Okay? So this is how you make your seed starting mix, you guys. The next video is going to be planting your seeds. Go ahead and get your seed starting mix products together. Get you some perlite or vermiculite. Get you some peat moss. Whatever you need. Just go ahead and get it together. The next video is going to be on planting the seeds. Okay? Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Remember, live, love, laugh, grow up and eat it. If nobody told you they love you today, I do. SkinnyBoyRandy loves you. Okay.